Hello, class. This is Mercedes. She's an intern for the Parks and Rec Department in St. Petersburg, Florida. Where were you born and educated?
So I was born in a small town in Kingman, Arizona, and then I went to grade school all the way through high school there, and then for college, I went to U of A, so University of Arizona.
What key life experiences or jobs have formed who you are today?
Um, I would say I did a small interning job when I was in Arizona with the Parks and Rec, which I also do here as well. And I would say that probably formed and helped who I was mainly because of the people who I worked with.
How did you become passionate and involved in the St. Petersburg area?
Well, I think just when I would look around the city and I would say, to myself, man, I wish I would change. I would change this, or if I could do it this way, I would do it like that. And I thought, well, how do I actually go about that? How do I not only talk the talk but walk the walk? And then that's how I found the St. Pete Park and Rec.
Why do you think that St. Petersburg is a great city to live in or to be around?
St. Pete is an awesome city. I think mainly because of all that it offers. You have beach, you have the city, so you get a lot of different backgrounds of people. I've met people from that have retired here who live on the beach to people that are working downtown at the coffee shop. So I've really met just a variety of people, and I think when you have such a diverse group, you there's so much more that's brought to the table.
What causes, projects, or activities are you involved in? And then why did you decide to be involved in whatever it is?
So where I live, there's no close park to where I am. So I'm currently assisting in plans to put a new park that's right out, like just a couple of blocks where I am, because I live in a pretty residential neighborhood, and I see a lot of families, and I thought, these families around me and myself, we deserve a nice park for the neighborhood. So that's what I'm currently working on.
What other creators who are focused on maybe similar causes, projects, or activities have influenced you?
Um, so there was a dog park that I used to go to when I was in Arizona, and the dog park had become so run down. And I remember because I used to go there a lot, and I used to hate, how run down it was. And I remember talking to someone saying, it would just be so nice, if they added water fountains, or if they did this, or if they fixed the fence, or this and that. And I actually came across a guy that worked with the Parks and Rec department, and he was like, you know what, you're absolutely right. He's like, this is a great neighborhood, but this dog park is failing. And so I'm sure that there had been many other complaints and suggestions, um, but seeing that he really took my thoughts and opinions to heart, and before I knew it, the dog park was getting fixed and renovated, and I thought, wow, there's people that care.
What would you recommend? Oh, what would you recommend I do to become a future creator or influencer, or someone else who has that aspiration?
Um, Honestly, my biggest piece of advice is to go out and network with people, because you never know who you might meet, who you might run into that, can pull some strings. And with this project or this plan, you never know what connections you might make and where they might take off. And the best way to find out is by making those connections.